68. Her violent spirit soared at Satyavan. At first, in a blind stress of woods, she moved, with strange, inhuman paces on the soil, journeying as if upon an unseen road. Around her, on the green and imaged earth, the flickering screen of forests ringed her steps. Its thick, luxurious obstacle of boughs besieged her body, pressing dimly through. In a rich realm of whispers palpable, and all the murmurous beauty of the leaves rippled around her like an emerald robe. But more and more this grew an alien sound, and her old, intimate body seemed to her a burden which her being remotely bore. Herself lived far in some uplifted scene, where to the trance-chained vision of pursuit, soul presences in a high spaceless dream, the luminous spirit glided stilly on, and the great shadow traveled vague behind. She bore dim fragrances, far callings touched, the wild bird's voice and its winged rustle came as if a sigh from some forgotten world. But now, as if the body's sensuous hold, curbing the Godhead of her infinite walk, had freed those spirits to their grander road across some boundaries intangible bar, the silent God grew mighty and remote in other spaces, and the soul she loved lost its consenting nearness to her life. Into a deep and unfamiliar air, enormous, windless, without stir or sound, they seemed to enlarge away, drawn by some wide, pale distance from the warm control of earth, and her grown far. Now they would escape. Then, flaming from her body's nest, alarmed, her violent spirit soared at Satyavan. Out mid the plunge of heaven-surrounded rocks, so in a terror and a wrath divine, from her eerie streams against the ascending death, indignant at its crouching point of steel, a fierce she-eagle threatened in her brood, borne on a rush of puissance and a cry, outwinging like a mass of golden fire. So, on a spirit's flaming outrush borne, she crossed the borders of dividing sense. Like pale, discarded sheaths dropped dully down, her mortal members fell back from her soul. A moment of a secret body's sleep, a moment of a secret body's sleep. Her trance knew not of sun or earth or world. Thought, time, and death were absent from her grasp. She knew not self. Forgotten was Savitri. All was the violent ocean of a will, where lived captive to an immense caress, possessed in a supreme identity, her aim, joy, origin, Satyavan alone. Her Savan, prisoned in her being's core, he beat there like a rhythmic heart, herself, but different still, one loved, enveloped, clasped, a treasure saved from the collapse of space. Around him, nameless, infinite, she surged, her spirit fulfilled in his spirit, rich with all time, as if love's deathless moment had been found, a pearl within eternity's white shell. Then, out of the engulfing sea of trance, her mind rose, drenched to light, streaming with hues of vision, and, awake once more to time, returned to shape the lineaments of things, and live in borders of the seen and known. Onward the three still moved in her soul scene. Then to that chill, sear, heavy line arrived, where his feet touched the shadowy march's brink,